Hi guys, and welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it so very much. Welcome, my name is Aiden. I'm so happy that you're here. Today we have my project Use It Up finale for the first part of 2026. I tend to do these in 6 months increments. I already have filmed my project intro for next month and we'll see how much I do how well I do with that. But I'm filming this a couple days before the end of the month, so I'm actually like ahead of the curve for once, I feel like. And I wanted to show you what I finished in the month of June and kind of run over the totals for the project. So if you're interested, just keep watching. Let me know how you do project Use It Up and what your thoughts are on what I used and how many products I had for this go round. If you think I should adjust it, spoiler, it's not going to be adjusted, but I would like feedback for future projects because this isn't going away for anytime soon. There is one item that is technically not done as of Sunday, so you're going to see this on Tuesday, I believe, something like that. So this goat milk hand cream in blood orange is not quite finished. I just actually used it on my hands. It's been in my purse, so I keep forgetting about it and not using it. But if I don't finish it today or tomorrow, I will be using it on my legs after I shower. So it will definitely be done by the end of this month. This is Dionysus, did I already say this? Blood orange goat milk hand cream. So it is the one item that is not technically finished when I am filming, but everything else is. And everything, I put it in this little Summer Fridays bag because it all fit nicely in there. I was a little surprised. So the first one in here is Blackberries and Basils by Bath & Body Works. The notes on this are fresh blackberry, pink pomelo, sweet basil, and jasmine petals. This was I was really sick of it by the time I finished. I thought I was really going to love this, but the blackberry isn't as prominent as I would like. It's a little bit more of the grapefruit, which I do enjoy grapefruit, but I don't know. It was definitely not my favorite, and I overbought when I picked this up at semi-annual sale back in 2022 because it came out for Body Care Day right at the end of the year. With that, I did finish my 2 body creams. These were definitely past their prime. They were starting to turn. They hadn't turned, so they were still good, and I still got use out of them. But they definitely had, I guess you can't really tell. They were slightly yellow, not like a terrible yellow, but enough that it was kind of annoying. And then the second one I used, the second one, it was actually splitting up here, so it was really hard to get my product out of because it kept filling back up with air, so I wasn't getting that suction that you normally get when you are using those. So I was really glad that those are out, and I don't think I will be buying blackberries and basil in the future. I know I have a mist somewhere, but I will work on using that, but it's not one that I would recommend or purchase for myself ever again. Then we go on to body butters. So I finished my Among the Clouds whipped body butter. I loved this. I talked about this in April or May, I think. Wildberry Skies whipped vanilla clouds. This worked really nicely. It lasted. This one was also from 2022. And I had the body creams, and the body butter lasted way better than the body creams. I love the scent of this one. Yeah, it's definitely a scent that I need to pay more attention to. I know I have the perfume, and I just haven't been using the perfume all that much, but that's going to change here in the future. I also finally finished my Body Shop body butter in strawberry. I stocked up really heavily on the Body Shop products when they were leaving the US. They are now back, so I don't feel like I need to save any of them. They do tend to go bad more quickly than Bath & Body Works in my experience. So that one, I'm glad it is done as well. Then we have one more body butter. This is the Lilicious Sugar Kiss Hydrating Body Butter. And this one I actually was using as a hand cream at night because it wasn't overly scented. It was just a nice scent, the Sugar Kiss. I have another Lilicious that I need to work on. This was $26.50. Like, their stuff is expensive, and that's probably 10 years ago, that price. It's been a while since I bought these. I bought them at a med spa because they were doing like their open house sale once a year thing. And yeah, bought this in the coconut. So not this project, but the next one that I'm planning to start in the new year probably will have the other one. I wanted to prioritize a few other things other than this one. These two shouldn't be surprising because I usually have at least 2 scrubs every month. So first up we have Rainbow Sherbet. Yes, I left the clearance stickers on. These were $2.69 on clearance at Target, and I bought like 4 or 5 of them because that's a really good deal. I did see these at TJ Maxx this past week for $5.99 or $6.99. And I was like, oh, that's not too bad. They also had Aurora Nights, which is another scent I really loved. But I bought a whole bunch of those when they went 75% off at Ulta. So this is sugarcane, lime, and shea butter. It is very tart. It was nice. I'm glad to use it up though. I liked it better than this one, I believe. Yeah, just slightly. This one was okay. This was not one that I would seek out a lot of backups of, though. If they were 75% off, I'd probably pick up 1, maybe 2, but not 4 or more. This is Margarita Citron, and the notes on this one are lime and agave. Do you want to see the top of this one? I don't. Anyway, I did finish that one. I did get this one for $5.99 at Marshall's back a couple years ago. It must be, they were $6.99. I don't think they were $5.99 because it feels like, I was like, oh, that's a little bit more than last time I bought them. I had one miscellaneous category and I just had one thing in it, and that was these shower steamers from, I picked them up at Marshall's. I think they were like $2.99 on clearance. Pink Sky Awaken Sugared Lemon Scented Shower Steamers with vitamin C and lemon. I could not smell these. Even up close, like just smelling them once I took the wrapper off, could barely smell them. Would not buy them again. Would not recommend them. You're not going to get any scent out of them at all. But I'm glad that I used it up. There was, I don't know how many were even in here. There was a lot. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't follow the directions. It said break the steamer in half. I did not break them in half. I don't know if that would have helped or not, though, because they were dissolving and they worked. Okay, anyway, my last empty this month is Lovely Dreamer from Bath & Body Works. I used this as a pillow spray, as a nighttime spray, spray down my arms and like my pajama top. This is Fluffy Musk, Clean Woods, White Iris, and Fresh Bergamot. It was nice. I did buy another one of these because I really liked the packaging at the winter SAS, but not my favorite scent. There are many other ones that I liked better. This was a little too florally for my taste. It was okay though. So how many products did I finish over the course of this project and all the categories? We're gonna start at the bottom and work our way up. So I had one miscellaneous, which was my shower steamers. I finished that. I had 6 body sprays in total. 2 of them were full size. Well, I guess 3 were technically full size. One was Sol de Janeiro, and you know, their full sizes are they're much smaller than other people's full sizes. So I had a Sol de Janeiro, a Lush, a Boticology, which was tiny, 1 mini from Bath & Body Works, and 2 full-size Bath & Body Works for a total of 6 body sprays. For what I call foot creams, which are body butters, things that I use on my feet at night and my hands too, if they're not like a designated foot cream. I had 7 on my list. 3 of them were from the Body Shop, full size from the Body Shop. That really surprises me because those take a little bit more to get through usually. 1 was from Bath & Body Works. 1 was the La Licious. I had a Nature Well, which was a small container. I don't know if it was a full size or not, because I'm not really sure what other things they sold. It was something I found on the clearance rack at Target. And then I had one of the small ones from Fenty, one of the butter drops, which those take a lot to finish. In terms of, so that was a total of 7. Hand creams, I had 11 in total. 2 of them were bonus from Aveda and from L'Occitane. They were little smaller ones. And then I had 9 full size because hand creams are much smaller. 2 from Dionysus, 1 from Beauty Space NK that came in a Walmart beauty box many years ago, and then 6 from Bath & Body Works. Body scrubs, I had 13. I finished much more than 13 over the course of the last 6 months, but those were the ones that were like on my project. So we're going to add up for the bonus ones. So I had 8 Tree Hut body scrubs in this collection, or in this project. I had 1 from Pink, 1 from Bath and Body Works, 1 from Fenty, one of the large ones, so it was a large size, and then 2 from Dove. One of those was a bonus. Body wash, I had 11 on my project list. 6 of those were full-size Bath and Body Works to go with the corresponding body creams, but I had 4 Rituals minis that were the foaming, and I used those up way early into this project. And I had a Lush Sticky Dates, which was a smaller one. I guess I would call it a mini. It's because of what Lush, how they sell them, but it definitely wasn't a full size, like large bottle. And then in terms of lotions, I had 12 full size body creams on that list that I finished from Bath and Body Works. And then I had 1 mini body cream in Strawberry Snowflakes, which I finished. And I finished some other lotions, sample sizes and the like throughout this project as well. And I feel like this helped with things a little bit as well, because having this as a body cream, I was using this a little bit along the way as well. I don't know if I would have finished all of my body butters otherwise. So in total, I finished 62 items. I actually finished all of my items, which was pretty impressive because in projects past, I don't think I've ever finished everything. So my last project, so last like July through August, I only finished 59 of the 70 I had put out, which is quite crazy. And then this time last year, I had 55 products in my project and I only finished 48. So it kind of has greatly varied, I feel like. The blackberries and basil was actually a holdover from last year because I didn't finish it in time and it got bumped back into this project down a year, which was fine because I had 3 of the body creams for some reason. I don't know. Anyway, I feel very accomplished. I have finished more products this year than I normally do, and we're gonna see. I'm a little bit more ambitious. I had cut back a little bit after, not finishing everything, and I feel like I finished a little extra, so we're gonna add it up a little bit for the July through December project. That video will be the next video on my channel, so make sure you keep watching. Let me know something that you are hoping to use up before the end of the year, or something that you feel accomplished for using up this year so far. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I can't wait to talk to you next time. Bye.